So
I remember that from
that
old
is kinda
timey
how we
days.
split
I
our rate.
didn't
We
know it
split
was
our rate
still
up
working.
a little bit of a
It's
smaller
just
team,
was
but
I
with
was
some big
setting up my
burst
Twitch
AoE
category for the
DPS
stream,
going to the fire
and I was
side.
typing in World of
You can see
Warcraft,
we're
and it popped up
sending
Peggle World of
Sub-Rogue,
Warcraft Edition.
Prot War.
I was like, okay. That means a Google search is in order.
Sanguine, explosive, tyrannical this week.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Hunters.
It's not my favorite week, but there are definitely worse ones. Like last week. Last week was
Grievous,
terrible.
Spiteful, Fortified.
That was.
Yeah, that was an absolute train wreck of a week last week. The trash really sucked.
Okay, this is not the add-on. This is a free spin-off puzzle video game developed by PopCap Games and released worldwide on July 29 for PC as a promotional installment for both the Peggle franchise and the MMORPG World of Warcraft.
Gonna melt face.
Yeah, we're still trying to get Serta in here, but we can get him after we do trash. Oh, wait. Must have actually been able to click button, Serta.
It says I'm there. Or
You're in the group
anyway.
coming, you know. Then I'm sure Haas is working late, so he'll be here at halftime, and Nalu is missing in action, but we know what happens when we try to tell Roach to wake her up or something like that. But I think she's working. Anyway, she'll join us when she's done. Okay, Cheney.
I mean, we have 5 healers already.
Should be good. Tell us when, Cheney.
What?
Tell us when.
Oh, okay.
Why is the blue drake not blue? Who set it on fire?
Go!
It's the pet. The toy.
Are imprisoned within the core of the mountain. Neltharion himself shaped the earth around the vault to protect it. We must break their lives and stop.
Right side and center.
Best to hit center when you're returning. And just to focus right for now.
Center down. God, that's a thing of beauty.
I was gonna say, you guys are really effective at that.
I'm out of range.
Wow. We were like right in the same position of where to put that. Ah, you guys missed one! This tiny one was hiding!
Man, that guy's evaded us like the last 3 times, I feel like.
Go ahead and kill him.
Yeah, you made quick work of that one.
Maybe if he actually had a health bar when you were flying around.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see where their health bars are at. Like, you can technically target them, but they're super tiny compared to, like, the big rock guys or the center person.
They run around, so it's always like they don't get.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
one stands still.
Is anyone else's fleeting elemental potion on cooldown for some reason? When we don't even have them? Like, I have the thing on my bar from when we had a cauldron.
A band of mewling soft scales following a whelp.
Weird.
I mean, it's grayed out because I have 0 of them, but that's about it.
Yeah, mine's counting down like it had a...
Your skulls under my
Weird.
heel.
I definitely didn't have one, so I don't know how it would have got to go on cooldown.
Did you use a different potion that it's
Hello,
on the same
everybody.
cooldown?
My name is
with?
Ratnus, and
I
welcome
did not.
to my Great Vault video for this week. We've got some
Well, seeing as
bangers
you don't have
prepared,
any, it's not
hopefully,
that big a
for,
deal.
for Vault.
I mean, it doesn't
I've
matter.
done some work, and
Is this...
my
do we want
guildies and
AoE
friends have done
or...
some work to make some characters that
Single
should
target?
not have been inside a keystone.
It really, either one
Get a
is
keystone
fine.
This is single target with little
This
cleave.
character, however,
It's
is
probably your
my
best build.
main, my prop warrior, which does now have Mythic Razageth.
I don't have single
in
targets,
the
so I'll
loot
just
table.
use
We've
what I got.
3 Mythic raid spots.
Use
and
your
1
own
Mythic
face
plus spot.
build.
The Mythic raid spots could have Razageth loot in it. I'm gonna open an arms loot spec
Like what?
because there's a bunch of props.
He was
from the
being
raid that I
funny. Just
already
don't worry
have
about it, Serdor.
or don't want. There are some arms
Press your
loot
button
spec
and
drops
do
that I
all
don't
the
want, but there are fewer of them. So we open an arms loot spec. We hope to see something here. I think. what would be
Haney, I need a
best would be like
potato.
Keeper mythic ring.
Okay, I'm not
Let's
going to
see.
leave it on
Okay, there's
Colt's
a
Heron,
Manic
but
Grief
this...
torch. That is a good item. That is an item.
This
that
this
we should not
dance
pass,
with
and
this
there's not
outfit,
another item here
it's
that I
special.
will even take. So we will take the Manic Grief Torch. That is good. That is going to let me pad on farm, and also
Make sure everybody eats their
it would have actually
potato,
been pretty
gets
good
their
for
buffs
progression
on,
as well,
stuff's
but,
on. Remember to
gonna get
take
hand
our
one of
flame
those
rifts to where
place
we've
this
been, not
Decoration
where
of
we're
Flame,
going.
Coward trinket, and play the Grief Torch. and do some
Typically,
big
put flame
damage
rifts on
there
that side
on farm.
and work our way
Okay. Now,
towards that side.
next character, not the most embarrassing character.
Oh,
This
there
is
we
my
go.
monk.
Now I'm a
I played
drone.
Some
I like it.
Brewmaster and some Windwalker and some keys this week. So I've actually done my first M+.
Other than
slot
that,
is a
make
20.
sure we don't
My
stand in the
second
molten
is an
cleave.
18.
Don't stand in the fire.
So
When we
421
do the
and a
army, I will mark
418
one with a skull. We
piece of
kill
loot.
it. And then we
I
all
also
stack
have,
up
I think,
for...
full heroic.
Hey, can we get a
spots in
summon
the
stone?
raid too. This character, I ran
For the
heroic
murder.
on it. Actually picked up 4-piece.
Roach would be good to go without Nala, where she, like, logging in as we
The
speak.
last couple of weeks, and now I'm gonna have 4-piece. I got 4-piece from.
So won't leave her behind.
From a heroic run, and now we'll open in.
Did
I wanna
anybody
open in
wake
Brew.
her up?
I think she's at work.
Because there's some good.
Might
Brew
just have had
trinkets
late
from
day.
keys and raid and stuff, and see what we can.
I
Pick
feel
up.
like all of these are questions that Roach could answer for us, and
Okay.
he hasn't. So
So there's an incarnate.
May have
icon at
gotten up
408.
to go look at her. I don't know.
There's a, wow, there's a
Thumbs
big
the
chest
word.
guard, chest piece though.
Oh,
This
that's
thing's
right.
being catalyzed
He
in,
may live
a
longer
pretty
that
short amount of
way.
time. This is a good trinket, but it's
Roach
not actually
prefers to be
particularly good for
mute.
tanks, anyways. Although
Is
it
he
would
even on
potentially be
vent?
good
Because
for
I know
our
he
raid
didn't have
if
it
we
on
had a
his
tank.
computer.
You
alt
might be on
with
vent,
this.
but we're in Discord, so we can't hear.
Ah,
Yeah,
you.
it's actually not that
I
important.
got it. I got it.
Just showing your age.
So I was thinking that. So at some point
Every
we're
once in
gonna
a
be
while, that's what
playing-
comes out my
we're
mouth
gonna do,
too.
like, 2
It still
runs
say
a day.
vent.
Whoa.
And so it'd be good to have an incarnate icon on a tank in those runs. But we'll
I think
probably
we've
do is we'll
gone
probably
through
have
about
one
3
main
different
tank in each of
iterations
those
of
runs,
voice chat
so
since I've been in this guild. It was bad.
for that reason,
Then there
and
was
both
one
the main tanks
after
in my guild already
Vent.
have one of those trinkets.
Then
so
now
we
it's
can-
Discord.
We can make
I don't
that
even
work
remember the name of the
without
one that
having
was
to have
after
pick
Vent,
up
but I
that
know
Did
they
you
one
get that on
were.
train?
so-
Okay, good.
it was like a website we all went
slap on
to.
waking stats on this thing, and then
No, it was a
potentially have
program.
those
I just don't remember
I
the
think
name
the
of it.
tier chest stats aren't.
People, can we
I
have
actually
it?
don't remember what they are for monk, but either way, this is too many item levels.
Yeah,
to,
TeamSpeak. That's what.
pass up,
Yeah,
and I
so
can
it was
catalyze at some
Vent,
point
then
in the future.
I
TeamSpeak.
thought
Maybe
TeamSpeak was
upgrade
before
these
Vent.
402
No.
pants
They
or
were
something
about
else. Or
concurrent,
maybe kill Mythic
honestly.
Senarth on this thing and pick up pants.
I don't know that we ever
That
did
could happen
TeamSpeak in
some
this.
point in the near future. This raid, the first
we
few
did.
bosses, we're thinking are
Rolling
going to be
for
pretty
what?
easy to take out in just a full-on alt run.
What, Serdor?
Usually
Don't
the way
worry
it works
about
is
it.
that when
I
you
said, who's rolling for what?
Start just
Don't worry about
reclearing
it.
with mains, and then at some
It
point
was
we
an
start doing
enchant, but
easy
I
boss
think it
level,
was
and
long
then at
enough
some
ago
point
that
we
it
flip
has
the
already
switch
been
and we do
given away if I
regular
had to
split
get.
runs of half main,
It was
half
an enchant
pulse,
for a Healy weapon.
which is good for
Indeed.
gearing up those characters.
I didn't really get
It
much
was
Healy
good
interest,
for
so I'm just
maintenance
going to
so we
put it
can
in
run
Guild Bank
2,
and somebody can grab it when they
sales in
want.
a single week.
Sounds like a great
Right.
plan.
Which is good because we need the gold.
They're not taking
We
for
need
it.
our-
I didn't
our
notice,
money
but
back
I could use
after
a Healy
augment
enchant
runes and
for
potions and stuff.
newly
Drax
acquired
says he could use
staff.
a Healy
next
enchant.
character. This is my DK.
He's
I
very
think you guys are
quiet.
fairly low key on my
Kind of a-
DK this
What kind
week.
of an
I think,
enchant set?
60
It's a healing
something is
one,
all
so
we
not
got
one
in
that
the
you would
box
use.
here. Loot spec.
Oh no, I'd probably
Blood's
need
fine.
it more than anybody,
There's some
whether I
buffs
can
that would
use
be
it
cool.
or not.
You actually have to
Yeah.
cast heals.
Character may tank at some point something, so.
Well,
Alright, a
it's always
415
fine,
chest
but
piece.
I
We'll
do not
upgrade
think I have the
72-1.
No, I
Can't
don't.
argue with that. Buy M0 loot. Hello. Plus 16 loot.
That's why I didn't.
Goes
answer.
there. And that's
Great.
pretty obvious choice.
You have
No
to get
choice
the
in
mats
fact
for it.
whatsoever.
You can send them to me and
Druid
I'll make the
time.
one.
Now my druid did a key 2 weeks ago.
Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Let us see if you are
Here comes Hera.
worthy of my skill.
AOE incoming.
Roar. Rift soon. We're taking him near purple.
For destruction. Rally to me.
That's coming up.
Target you.
Weren't that a thing of beauty?
It was.
Well, they came right over there and set them all off on me.
Then that's you shouldn't be there.
Incoming.
As I said, they're going to purple. Cleave.
March for destruction.
Range 5.
New rifts.
Rally to me.
AOE incoming.
Ads are up. New flame. Oh, cleave. And then new flame rift soon.
March for destruction.
AOE incoming.
Army of flame soon. Leave down these ads quick.
Special coming.
That was not quick. Switch to skull. Deal with those other guys later. Watch your melee toes. And then stack for heals.
Under my heel.
AOE incoming.
Flame rifts. Adds up.
AOE incoming. Shockwave.
Leave. New flame rift soon.
March for destruction. Rally to me.
AOE incoming.
Adds up. Spikes.
Shockwave.
Cleave.
For destruction.
Range 5.
Rifts.
AOE incoming.
Adds up.
Surround our enemy.
Special coming.
Leave none alive.
I bet we can get it done, right?
Pretty sure.
So I just focus boss. And I usually make that choice, but I figured if I did and everybody else would be like, do that! Pass on everything. I would regret my life.
Do not forget to loot the boss for your stuff.
Galagos, think
And we will head towards Council and Dathia, which is
was not
left. There are the doors! Like, where are even the doors?
We must cut the Primalists off from their power before we engage the Storm Eater. I expect they won't make it.
That's a bit of a kick in the teeth. The only bit of loot that I would want to roll on is what I got out of my vault.
That sucks.
No, you have guaranteed loot versus risk of someone else outrolling you loot.
There's that.
That's the truth.
You helped a guildie.
Losing roll.
What, Sir Nord?
He said I helped the guilty. Is that by losing the roll?
No,
Yeah.
by
By not needing-
already having it. Kind of like I said at the you might have missed it. I got the Draktyr staff out of my vault, which means when it drops, that's one less Draktyr that the other Draktyr have to roll again.
What level one did you get?
Draktyr, or is it just
398?
Draktyr and other people who use staffs can use it?
No, it is 100% just a Draktyr staff because Blizzard loves and doesn't love us.
Why?
They wanted to get people to buy the frickin' expansion. If you didn't give something that was very specific for the new class, nobody was going to do it.
Also, like, one piece of loot. And although it was pretty funny because when we downed Diurna, like, every single piece of loot could be used by evokers. It was pretty hilarious at the time.
Well, and it worked out for me.
They just knew that
because-
we bring 42 shamans to everything, so they decided to make them chain.
What were you saying, Kelly?
Well, the piece of cheer that I got from that kill allowed me to equip my 402 shoulder and still have 2-piece. So
cool.
So I was so salty about getting I think it was a time walking or whatever, or it might have been the do the mythics, whatever. But it was gonna be a 402, and then when I opened it and it was the same slot as my tier that gave me 2-piece, but wasn't tier, and I was just like, God damn.
Yeah, I turned mine into frickin' tokens to put a socket on a piece. Because it was all pieces I had.
It happens. That's the problem with RNG,
Oh, yeah.
right?
It's a good problem to have, right? I've already got 4-piece, so I didn't need any of the 2 tier pieces that were offered.
Ooh.
On the back.
Who else has got 4-piece already?
I have 3-piece.
If I can get a headpiece, I'll have 4-piece.
Wow, you guys are lucky with the loot.
Well,
Let's say I just got
so-
2-piece today, and that was.
Me too.
The vault was it.
I don't think I've got any pieces.
The vault was very kind.
I'm hoping I won't be too far behind now that I'm actually raiding again. Also, it looks like my classes don't interfere with raid times, so...
That's wonderful. I didn't know you were here because you were so quiet, so I was like, I need to remember to message Daxis and see what day they can actually come to raid, so...
Well, I just assumed that my later class was like 6 p.m. because that's usually when it is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But lo and behold, it's like 3 o'clock, so I'm done by like 4:45.
Cool. What about Geog?
Well, her issue is the potential of having to work, but that's going to be mostly over the weekends. Now, she has a old high school friend in town today, which is why she's not online at all. And they're hanging out at the mall. So
let's go to the mall.
Well, no, your old high school friend comes in, you go do what you did in high school.
Yeah, legit. That's where all the nostalgia is.
Be on your guard. I do not trust.
Of course,
Oh,
most
how
these days with my age are just like, remember when this was a Dairy Queen? Remember when this was a...
You know, when you're old,
my old high school.
Just when you hear somebody say, "I remember the gas was 80 cents a gallon." And you remember it was a lot less.
Wait a minute, I remember when gas was 80 cents a gallon.
I was gonna say, I do too.
Yeah, I remember when gas was 14 cents a
That
gallon.
was prior to me driving, so.
Sir, that's.
How
I
did
don't
they
remember that.
it's without the dinosaurs being
Yeah.
dead yet?
Surtur, what did you do with your horse and carriage?
Well, I finally ate the horse.
I will say it is funny, living in this town, watching cops try to figure out how to get the drunk. It's like how to impound the drunk guy's horse. Because I have literally watched that, and they had to go get a horse trailer. Yeah.
What? They don't know how to ride horses?
You can't ride
He
horses
was too
while
drunk. He was super
No, you
wasted, and so he couldn't ride his horse home from the bar.
You really
Oh, no,
shouldn't
And they got busted him.
or
Like,
drinking.
does the cop not know how to?
They
ride
don't
a
do
horse?
that here. They suspend their license.
No, the horses come.
And let
The
them ride
cops come
lawnmower.
from like the guys who can't make it on the. At this time, it was the LAPD cops because they couldn't pass the psych test, so they sent them up here. We are better now, but at that time it was pretty bad.
Here, if you get too many DUIs, they take your license away from you and then let you ride a lawnmower to the bar.
Hey,
Not in
that's,
You can get a
California.
DUI and a lawnmower.
You can get a DUI drunk riding a lawnmower in your own backyard on your own property in California.
1 gallon.
That's why I don't live there.
Why riding a bicycle?
Or skateboard.
Barely.
Okay, if 1 gallon is 3.78 liters, and there was a time when your 1 gallon was 80 cents.
Yeah.
It depends.
Insanely cheap.
Imperial gallon or
I
US
saw
gallon?
69 cents
US
a gallon.
We're at almost $2 a liter right now.
Yes.
Dang.
That's a share it.
Oh, that's the Sherrod, isn't it?
Good, well done.
Who's Sharon?
I don't know, but they ain't sharing with me.
Frost does not care who falls into its icy embrace.
Interestingly enough, I accidentally named my very first WoW tune Sharon.
Frozen in horror forever.
So, I'm not as old as Surtur, but I can remember when gas was 25 cents a gallon.
It also depends where you're at.
Yeah, because where I was at, they were having gas wars. I've seen it as low as 12.
And then I remember my grandfather telling me that he could remember when he couldn't put $10 worth of gasoline in his pickup.
I'll tell you right now, with a garden hose, it's free.
The earth opens.
Not if you get caught.
Feeds the earth.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
I
nobody
do
doing any
remember
ditching.
when
Actually, not on any of my vehicles. Well, my motorcycles, I guess.
some people used old French fries oil into their diesel
The diesel.
engine.
Yeah, biodiesel will burn
the,
that.
the grease.
But you smell like french fries as you drive down the road and make everybody
And
hungry.
you void your warranty.
Although, Ro, you want me to blow your mind? We still measure our cooking in Fahrenheit. Everything else we use for temperatures and Celsius.
Huh.
So all of our cooking is still done in Fahrenheit.
Bring it back here, please.
Because Fahrenheit has more gradient, so it's more accurate.
True.
That's what decimal points are for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that what decimal points are for?
You know, just as a real side note here, since we're talking about science and measurements and all that thing, it drives me crazy when people don't use scientific notation rounding. Like, it just... Just why?
Speaking of decimal points, how about that?
Out of the
Dewey?
middle. Out of the middle. He did.
Back it up, back it up, back it up. Alright. Remember that we are going to go... We get a... What's that? Rock thing with the... Yeah, thanks. You know, the rock thing that brings Nalu to me.
Sorry about that. Work call.
It happens.
For shame.
Why is somebody from Adobe calling at raid time?
I know. My engineering manager wanted to spend an hour going over every single bug the week before GM, and I'm like, ugh.
Let's get Nalu summoned in
They
here.
get over 9:30.
Your product has bugs? What's up with that?
Did you tell him? Did you tell him raid ended at 9:30?
No.
No, I did my responsibility, even though I didn't want to.
Alright, so we're going to start at Red X, where we're going to move like in a pie slice, stay spread out so we don't spread the lightning herpes. When the frost storm is happening, stick your toe in the fire. For the fire circles, which are split damage circles, we're going to have one right up in the melee, and then the range will take the other one, unless it's too far away, but typically it isn't, to the pillars to clear them, but leave up the closest pillar to the melee. Okay.
This does not have anything to do with that, but why? How does Nalu see anything?
What? Oh, with my hood?
Yeah.
Mystical
Like,
vision. I was like,
Yeah, most definitely. Or she's got like
She's
little
like
peepholes in
echolocation
there,
like
yeah.
a dolphin. She's just sitting there going,
Use the force. Luke.
That is quite the image in my head
Yeah,
now.
that was an image. Wow.
On the trick of gas, do y'all, any of you brought up in oil country?
No.
California, yeah.
Oil wells make what they call drip gas.
Still living at too.
And you can take 5 gallons of that drip and drain it off of those tanks, mix it with a quart of oil, and it runs real good in vehicles. It smokes a little, but it runs good.
Smokes a little. Are you ready, sir? And Roach, my hunters? Well, I guess Bradley's ready. Roach. Now smack him. Are you ready?
Your hunters aren't never ready, bro.
He's ready.
Okay.
Oh, do any of the healers not have the mana thing?
I
did not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Heard my stand first, but
Watch your step.
Spread out. Lightning soon.
Sorry, I just put that on everybody.
Sorry. Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
Talking, I forgot to switch my spec. Oh. Meteor. Range one, remember.
Don't overlap.
Oh, that was so gorgeous. Spread back out for lightning, though.
Watch your step.
Delphi is a little bit behind right now.
Yep.
AOE incoming.
Blizzard coming in. Get ready to dip your toe. And dip. And let's get ready for Meteor.
Smash!
Lightning soon.
Range 5.
Clear what we can. Have to run all over each other. In the meantime.
Don't panic.
Yep. Axes, so we can move forward a little bit. Yeah, because say we're not going to be able to clear those.
Padros. Okay, they're all even now.
Spread for lightning soon.
Range 5. Watch your step.
Embar and Opal Fang.
Yeah, interrupt on Cadros to thank you. Meteors?
Okay, we can lay off Deathy little bit.
Opal and
Range
them are a little bit behind. Lightning.
Watch your step.
You can't safely clear the lightning. Don't move. Can we get transgress up, please? I'll interrupt Dathia.
AOE incoming.
Blizzard coming in. Dip your toes soon.
Remember melee, we're gonna have to run back a bit.
Dipty dip. Spread back out after.
Range 5.
Lightning.
Watch your step.
Y'all are spreading it around. Just don't move if there's people in the way.
You were not up to the challenge.
They're all pretty even, so just keep them that way.
Range 5.
Purge these aberrations.
Watch your step.
Cold. So.
Look at that. Same thing, pass on loot. Get a res from Mord. Same thing for the pattern.
Just remember the patterns take forever to time out.
Yeah. I'll stay here and pick it up in a bit.
Dathia next.
Yep. I'm just gonna get to the boss before this thing expires.
We don't fuck around.
This pattern sure do.
Weird, it shows passes by almost everybody, but 2.
Yeah, and I don't know, because like last time we were like,
I'm wondering if
literally,
that-
did everybody roll on it and pass on it? And they're like, yeah, but nothing.
I wonder if there's an add-on that auto ignores or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it didn't give me the option to pass in the pattern, so.
Interesting.
Yeah, I show Nalu and Barely as the 2 who've not done anything.
I'm guessing it's an add-on.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Did you loot the boss?
I did loot the boss.
It does, like, when I loot, it should pop up for everybody, but, like, I don't know why it doesn't pop up for people to roll on, so then I just have to wait for it to
Is
expire.
this the boss?
Nope.
No.
Mini boss.
This is just the demonstration of mechanics.
It's one of many, many bosses.
They killed my brother. My vengeance requires your power.
Quiet, whimpering fool. If I didn't have need of you, you would already.
It might be faster for you guys to summon me, but I'm on my way.
I will grant you a modicum of my strength. It should suffice to deal with these meddlers.
Now this is the boss.
Yep.
Ready.
It's too much.
Indeed.
So the things to remember this one, remember we need to stay spread out. And most importantly, we need to not pass the lightning herpes around. Which means make sure you know where you are, make sure you know where your friends are, your guildmates. And then do not, for any reason, at all, use any kind of movement, anything, because you will undoubtedly spread the lightning all over. Okay? Don't do it. Just don't do it. We'll focus the boss until the ads come up, and then we will switch to the skull
I just
ad.
put it on cooldown.
And then we will... Yeah, we do all day if we all get the herpes. Once the ad dies, remember it does the blowback, so I will try to call out in Discord, but like, some of the times when the ads are up, there's lightning right before the ads, and sometimes it comes up partway through. If it comes up right before the ad, and we know we're clear, people without lightning can move right in to the center, so that the, like, right up next to the ad, so that the other people with the circles can kind of go just in a ring behind them. And then, Cheney, put your skull down for me. And then, in the one where it comes up during, be loosely spread close so that as soon as we get the lightning, we can make those adjustments to that same pattern. Undoubtedly, one of you'd be like, "You guys ain't my friends!"
I was literally about to say that.
She didn't want to make any assumptions.
I like that you backtracked. Like, if you just started with guildies, no big deal. But you were like, friends, guildies.
Yeah. I know you all well enough to know that one of you, or more of you, would be like, "You guys aren't my friends." Anyway, make sure that we are staying spread out when needed. Avoid the pull-in, fight against it, but make sure that if you have lightning and you're fighting against it, you don't run into somebody while you're doing that.
Look what you started in the chat.
Yep. Watch the tornadoes and the crosswinds, and always be aware of your position. Cheney, you didn't put your skull down.
Oh. Gotta find my egg.
Okay, and they proved me right, Cheney.
They did.
You're gonna put that skull. There's that skull. Okay, that's where Cheney and Transgressor are attempting to take the ad. However, just make sure you know where it is. Alright. Ready my checkers, bud.
Is this the one that keeps the ad guy? They blow me off the pillar.
Yes.
Doesn't if you're in the right spot.
You got to be a little bit
right
closer.
spot, yeah.
So you typically speaking want to be inside that purple circle that's on the inside. You can be on the outside if you're on one of the places that's a little bit bigger, which is like where I'm at now. Because this is not actually a circle.
I'd been right in the center of that deal and it blowed me off the side.
I do not believe that.
Probably got cycloned up in the air and blown off.
That's possible.
If you are between the boss and the ad, you will not be blown off.
It is not a very melee-friendly fight.
Give me just a second. I'm doing a build thing. Musha, do you want to add that or wait for later? I put it in Discord.
Are you ready, Kella?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I said it depends if Musha wants to load the build I sent or not. Real.
I'd recommend doing it on halftime.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's later.
Then we're ready to go.
Make sure we spread out when we start.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Feel my fury.
Tornado's coming in.
Can stand against my gale winds.
Crosswind soon.
Stay away from lines.
Any tornadoes? Let's pull in. Let's pull in. Try not to give anybody lightning. Red back out. Lightning soon.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswind.
Ads coming.
Here come the ad. Skull first. Should be able to have those without the light move in, so that people with the lightning
Have
can
a
move behind.
whacking in the face. Bring it my way, please.
Yes, please. Knock back.
Stay away
New
from
ad coming in, so be careful. Lightning is soon though, so didn't get in. We get lightning like right as we do that, so just spread out as soon as we can. Nicely done. Pull it.
Run a cyclone. You were filth to be cleansed.
After the cyclone, can we get Ella? Spread out.
Oh, she used it. Okay.
Stay away from lines.
Crosswinds.
Range 5. Ads coming.
Ads coming up. Starting on Skull. Remember, if it's on you, bring it to the center. Should have people without able to move in.
Watch light.
Little bat coming in. Lightning behind us.
Stay away from line.
Crosswind. Knockback coming in. And then lightning right after, so spread out as soon as we land. Oh?
You were filth to be cleansed.
Can pick up Cat.
Stay away from line.
Crosswind. Be able to get Kess now.
Careful, there's lightning in melee.
Ads coming.
Ads coming up. Lightning is soon. Stay spread out.
Range 5.
Don't have lightning. Move in towards the ad. If you do, circle in behind us. Watch the tornado.
Oh god, sorry, I just spread like 16 people.
Did. Defensives for people, since we have lightning everywhere. Knockback is soon.
Knocking back. Stay away from lines.
Defensives and spread out, because that was less than ideal.
There is no shelter from my storm.
Or dots.
I was gonna say focus boss, leave the other ad up.
Defensive.
Like way focused box.
Yep. Use your defensives because there's only 2 healers up. Okay, so that both was a one-shot and completely demonstrated why spreading the lightning around is bad. We
Yeah,
could get
Cheney.
a mess res. It's really hard as melee, I understand. Pass and everything, of course.
We need to come back, or we?
Technically we could release, that's probably faster, but you can just wait for the res too.
I mean, the rest came pretty quick.
It did. Don't forget to loot your stuff.
Can you make normal pieces into tier set yet?
Those
Next week.
Next week.
Another pattern you get to wait for.
Yep.
Is that
Although
three?
Withers. Anybody with are you
Third
very
boss?
leave Withers? That was third boss, yeah.
Wasn't my fault that all the stuff spread.
But does this guy just have a 389 helm you can just straight up buy? Like,
Yeah.
I think once you get to this
With
point,
you have
you're
your
gonna
rep,
be so-
yeah.
Don't DE those, but that way I at least know you have it.
Is that rep or is that
It's your
is that
renown.
just-
Once you get to a certain point, you can get the
It's
389.
Valdrakken Accord rep.
cool?
Well, renown and rep is good.
Are we rolling for who spread the herd?
Roll for blame.
It was the stupid tornadoes that boxed us in.
There were a lot of tornadoes in melee at the exact same time too, so
Excuse
Damn,
me,
fella.
that is roll for fame because we killed the
I
boss,
got knocked
and
into
I am.
melee by a tornado, and it was awful.
I did a lot of DPS and some clutch healing, and you know I feel pretty good about taking that fame.
I don't know. I think I win the fame roll for that one.
I only died because of the great Cheney herpes spread of 2023.
that's what killed 98% of us, so
So far, it looks like I'm high roller.
I think
you
Kellet
hit my
technically
99?
had a 99.
Is a great demonstration
Oh, okay.
of
why it
The
matters.
R value, of which that lightning has like an R value of, I believe, 6,
Yes.
maybe 13.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I
Def-
hit 2 people, and then I just watched it go to everybody else.
Well, we had moved in too because I thought everybody had it, but yep.
Little did she know, Shane was gonna roll in and fuck it up.
Well, we'll let Keller win that roll in.
So, in that situation we were in, is there a reason to not just switch to the boss and get the boss down? Did the ads
Trying to keep 2 ads up. If like I don't mind doing it with 1 ad up, but with 2 ads up, it can the interrupts and things and the everything else can be difficult. So.
I didn't realize.
Also, when it all started, we were like at 10%, so didn't feel like we were right about to kill it.
I'm very frustrated that I can't seem to make the boss frame put the numbers on it unless I hover my mouse over. I guess it was something that LVI used to do for me. Unless I'm missing a setting. The boss, like the target frame, or my frame for that matter. But I don't usually care about.
You're talking about like in the upper left-hand corner where it shows your, or wherever you have them, where it shows like your health and your target's health.
Yeah.
That's a setting.
I'd love to know it, cause.
Yeah, mine says 100%, 264k for my health, like on my stock
just show
UI.
percentages, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it's not.
I mean,
You can decide percentage.
do you have to hover your mouse over it to see the numbers?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Kelly, I have to hover them to see the numbers. I can't get them to show either. So if you figure that out, or if I figure it out, we'll let each other know.
Appreciate. I really wanted to give the Blizzard UI a shot with all the changes they made. So I'm not using LVUI for the first time in a while.
Quartz thinks he figured it out for you.
Right? I'm like, what? I want to see this.
User interface display status.
Don't you still have to mouse over it though for it to show? Or is there a different button to do for that?
If it has the boss targeted. Yeah, so mine's set to status text both, and so I get percent and number value up there.
Right. I mean, I do too, but I have to actually mouse over their health bar to see it. It doesn't just display.
Yeah, mine's just there.
Are you running LVUI or something else?
No, I might have an M on the
and it is there on mine, so.
Okay, then there's something else checked somewhere. I don't know where, because I have mine listed to both, and when I mouse over it, it shows me both. But like,
did you try like setting it to none and then back to both, and maybe like somewhere during the upgrade it didn't take?
I did not try that. That's a good suggestion. I'll give that a shot.
Because you need to remember, this is spaghetti code.
It's true.
That sounds delicious. I just have to keep reminding people, what else can you expect from a small indie company, you know?
Do you know what my favorite thing about Raptors is? The way their booty waggle when they run.
Well, I'll be damned. That was it.
God, now it does it.
That was it. Yep.
I love you guys.
Set it
Okay.
to none and then try it again. Yeah.
Didn't work for me.
It worked for both me and Kella, so... Did you close out of it and then open it back up again? Because I did that just to be safe.
True, there's like no accept button anymore.
Yeah.
There is on certain settings, especially in like the graphics pane. Some of them just change. Other ones you have to click the apply button.
Like the default, I'm afraid to hit it. If I mess something up, I just have to.
Oh my
move
gosh,
it.
right? I would never. It'd be like that one time I accidentally hit the clean bags button because I'm like, what does this do? And I'm like, yeah!
That was a
Yeah.
bad day, wasn't it?
It was such a bad.
Yeah, the one button that they should have made before they made the clean bags button was the undo clean bags button.
100%. Like, I can see if you did stuff differently than me, like, it would be a helpful button, but for me, Negatory.
I think if you're one of those, like, I started and that button existed and I've just lived with it my entire WoW career, then maybe it makes sense. But to me, I push that button and go, well, that's it. Just delete my client, cancel my account. It's game over.
I always use the clean bags button.
Yeah, I just
Which is
said
weird.
what bag was for what kind of thing, and then let it do its thing.
Of course, now I have the giant bag.
Bagnon, or is that a
Well,
is that
now
a
in
default?
in the default setting, you can put in so it opens all the bags up. They're technically all individual, but it shows you all bags at once.
Oh, when I push B, they all open at the same time.
Is it all
No,
one big
there's
block?
a setting
No.
to show it as one.
Yeah, they basically took Bagnon and
I think it's in the bags. Like I think it's in that little bag menu.
I had
Not
Bagnon in vanilla or BC or something, and then it stopped working, and then I started sorting based on what goes where, and now I kind of can't live with that. Or I couldn't like I installed Bagnon again and was like, oh god, no. I don't know
That's
why.
the one I
Trying to
use.
do
Yes,
that in Bagon.
'Cause it sorts it for me. It's the best.
Bagon or whatever it's called.
No, Arc Inventory is the one.
Arc Inventory.
Mm.
That was so good.
What? Oh, you like it better than the Bagon one?
Well, I use LVUI now, but back then, like, I don't know, considering I think it was like BC, Wrath, or whatever I was using it. I mean, it was just so good. You could create your own custom rules and, like,
Yeah.
really customize how you wanted your bag. So I had, like all my gathering stuff and all my profession stuff, and it auto-sorted everything based on your rules.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like-
like
It might take, like, a day to set up, but then it was amazing.
yeah,
Geek
and like
beats
sometimes like
beats
each new
OCD.
X pack, it takes a little bit of time to like reset, like
Yeah.
make new things that new items get to the right place, but like then they just go where they're supposed to be, and it's beautiful.
What's that again, Shani?
Arc Inventory.
I don't think it's around anymore.
No, it is. I've seen using it.
Oh.
You're
just
using
I
want
was like,
them-
you don't say.
No, I see
You
a
still got
weekend
the
of
install
creating
from
rules in my future.
3.4 point whatever.
I just want them to fix it so that I can redo movable bags.
Oh my
You and
god,
Ro.
don't get me started. It's theoretically coming, if that helps, Flame.
That makes her so mad.
It does. Can we get a new potato since we all died on that last fight? Okay, cool. Makes me furious. Like, irrationally so. It should not bother me as much as it does.
Yeah, they're bringing that back when they bring back the Flight Master's whistle, right?
Now, on the upside, we have Nalu this week, so hooray!
I speak of the words.
We did okay without Nalu last week.
You know, we did fine. It was like this panic minute, like before we started the boss, and I was trying to read fast. It was just stressful. Anyway, remember that we are going to stack on the leftmost mark. So to start, that's yellow. If you get the big rock blast, you're going to stay put, and everybody else is going to stand in that, unless you have the awakened earth, in which case make 2 lines on either side. Well, a line on either side of the right-hand mark. So we have 2 rows for the tanks to murder with their line of awesome badness. We've got the big bad, which is almost always at yellow star, and then the little bads happen right afterwards. Practicing for heroic, remember that the little bads spawn near-ish people, and those leave poop puddles on heroic, so try to make sure, like, when you're practicing moving out of things, that you're not standing where we need to stand later, so you don't put poop where we need to stand later. Just, I know it doesn't drop poop now, but think about that for the practice. Okay. Then we'll rotate around the circle like we always do.
Was that just pre-pooperation?
Don't forget to actually
There
eat
it is.
food, by the way.
Oh, what?
Oh, I never saw his food.
Wait, so you're eating, Kella's eating. What did you say though, Cheney?
Just don't forget to actually eat your food.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and at the start of the last boss, I remembered that I had not put my Howling rune on. So if you have a weapon rune that you're using, you may want.
Yes, yes, I forgot as well at the start of this raid.
So don't you guys like? I put like my in one of my sidebars. I have like my raid flasks, my weapon enchants, my food. Like all the things are all right in a row.
Surtur, have you eaten? Milter, you eaten? You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also
Surtur ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I click
Alright, we are
on raid.
focused. Ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack it, yep. That means range. Move up.
Deaxis Ed Lenneth Yvain.
More. You're not in that melee group, y'all. Good job with the pillar. Big bad, little bad. Restack at yellow.
Roach, Kella, Mushu, Tyrael.
Watch your
Out.
step. Watch your step.
Big bads. Little bads. We're moving in 5.
Special coming.
Moving. Stacking at skull. Although remember on Heroic we actually need to wait a bit before we go to skull so we don't put all that poop there. Move X just a hair.
Barely Drax, entree quartz row. Other swirly person, don't move.
Watch your step.
Ouch.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Should be able to grab one of our healers.
Yeah, my bad, sorry, I moved on instinct.
Watch your step.
Big bad.
Little bads after. Regroup. Should be at skull.
Target you.
Flame, Kessia, Nalu, Nero, Withers.
Watch your step.
Out.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bads. Ready to move in 3.
Special coming.
Moving. Stacking on blue.
But only because this isn't heroic.
Yes.
El, Foss, Misty and Talarian, Vincent, Yelda.
Watch your step.
Big bads, little bads soon.
Watch your step.
Little bads. I have a res available in 13. Should be good to restack up on blue.
Drax, Karen, Kella, Lenneth, Nalu, Tyrael.
Watch your step.
That one's gonna be hard. Tanks. People might want some defensives. Oh, tanks are amazing. We do have a res available if one of the resers can reach a DPS. Big bad, little bad's coming in. Don't accept a res until after that, though.
Res now.
We'll be moving soon. Hope those marks are where they're supposed to go. And moving, grouping on purple, but not in heroic, obviously. Okay, cool. Kind of behind him, so I can't see.
Yeah. Fell down the hole, so I'm on the other side.
Daxis, Drax, Boss, Kella, Lenneth, Tyrael, Yelda.
3 lines if we can. Great job. Generally speaking, any defensives in this phase are helpful. Big bad, little bad soon.
Watch your step.
Lack of prep.
Wonderful job. I'm passing all the loot, and let's get a... What do we call that thing? A... Res!
Don't forget to mine the glowy orb.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
Damn it, I fell down the hole.
Where's the pretty glowy ore again?
Near the pile of.
Right here, where I am.
Thanks. Not that I have any, bag space, but... Oh, seriously, I'm gonna have to leave stuff on the boss. I suppose that all went into my reagent bag, so that's fine. Okay. Let's do... You guys can head that way, but...
I have lots of bag space.
Where do you rob the boss at?
You don't. Oh, it should be right in the center to just do the looty things. So we're gonna go on break, so don't take off, because I need to be able to hand people their loot.
Okay, hold still, hold still.
Sorry, guys.
Don't go too far into the center.
Alright, let me...
Bro, did you need to hand somebody some of the stuff in order to, link a few things and then give them to somebody so you can have the rest of it? Oh, yeah.
I tried.
How would I don't understand how would you... Hold on, let me link what I
don't know.
Because I also do things in the same... Hold on, I think almost everything here is... Alright, hold on. I don't think there's any cloth on that boss, so... Andre, come back here. I even completely emptied my bags. You guys are just clearing too much crap.
Completely?
Okay, and then there's also...
4 slot bags.
I had... What is 4 times 1, 2, 5. 20 spaces, y'all. There's just a lot of loot.
What do you keep in your bags that you only have 20 spaces left?
I've got 80.
Everything.
I can tell you, but it would be a lot. Hold on.
Are you a pack rat?
Jewel crafting sucks for
Yes.
it.
She's also played 1, 2.
I don't know why you guys say you don't have a full bag. Like, everything right now has been so useful to have in your bag.
Okay, hold on. I'm still linking stuff.
She's such a hoarder, she shouldn't be with the Alliance.
I see what you did. Oh, I do like that one of the things you gave me was my tier hands.
Okay.
You'd think that
So-
the Wall of the Earth Shaper would be for us.
You would think that. Hold on. Gotta go back up. First thing was the Warrior, Rogue, Monk, Evoker tier piece.
For what slot?
Class hands.
Okay, I've already got it.
Anyone else currently see Milt as the high roller?
No, I passed. I misrolled.
Milt said no.
I have them already.
Okay. Oh, I see the words now.
Milt, can you turn your mic up in any way?
Entree, then, I think?
Been trying for 1 or 2 months and didn't find how. I read settings is to the max.
Class hands, Warlock, Demon Hunter, Death Knight.
You might just need to turn him up because he sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I have him at 200 though, I think.
I have everyone at 200.
I think Transgress wants those.
Yep.
I think so. Alright, so those seem to go to Transgress. Entree, if you can give those to
I got it.
Transgress. Priest, Shaman, Paladin. Hands as well.
Oh, I didn't have him turned up. Okay.
Anyone else?
How's
I see Tyrael with a
everybody
96.
doing?
I need you to be quiet while we're doing loot, Haas. I'm really sorry. Otherwise, I will not be able to do this.
What are we rolling on?
The tier hands for Pally, Priest, and Shaman. High roll is currently a 96.
What do you mean by tier hands?
It's not for you.
It's
No,
not
it
for you,
is.
dude.
Oh, no, it's not, because he's
Oh.
not a hunter. Oh, he's a hunter, not a shot. It's not male, yes. But it is Priest, Shaman, Paladin only.
Looks like Tyrael to me.
Yes, I believe so. I have cloth legs.
Yep, cloth legs. Crit haste.
I think these are ones that Andre still has too. Ouch.
I do. You can hand me more stuff and I can dole it out as you do the rolls if that helps.
No, it actually makes it really difficult because I don't know that I have what's in my bag. I have to keep scrolling up and down. No one for the cloth what's Medusa's? Then you can give it to Withers to disenchant. Cloth shoulder.
I thought you didn't said you didn't have any cloth.
On this boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I always do like tier pieces or things that are specific classes, and then we go cloth, leather, mail, plate, and then we do things like weapons, and then we do rings and necklaces, and then trinkets. It's just the way we've done it for 10 years. Just Kess, so Gratz Kess. This is mail, so anybody who wears mail, shoulders, 389, int or agility, versatility, and mastery. 389 shoulders. And from, I think this boss, because it was recent. Just Deaxis, Gratz Deaxis, chest piece.
Yeah, currently wearing it, so I think I got it last week.
That's a 389.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're wearing right now, Serdar.
No, it's not, but I've got better stats.
Who had the shoulders?
The cloth ones, that's me.
I rolled for the chest piece,
Okay.
but it's only for the stats. If someone really needs it for stat and item level as an upgrade, I'll pass.
It's about... Mushu is the other roller who is next in line, and he only has a 372, if that helps. But you are technically the winner if you want it.
Yeah, if it's a better upgrade for him, give it to him.
Wait, something or others?
Head.
To help.
Thanks. No plate wears.
L.
It's really just Elm, Ward, and Tyrael, I think, so most of them have some pretty good gear, so. The shoulders, haste verse, and the Best one is indestructible, so if somebody wants an indestructible one, you can have it.
That's for plate, right?
Yep.
I would go for Mog, but I don't need them.
Okay. Mog for the shoulders. Anyone else? Mog for shoulders. Are kind of cool and rock-like. Okay, and two-handed strength only mace. Didn't say roll, but that's what we're rolling at.
So that's paladins. It's just paladins, isn't it?
Death Knight.
Oh, Death Knight, yeah.
There's two of these, one-handed strength mace.
I actually have both of them already.
Anyone?
I would roll for Mog.
Okay.
Does Mog count against
No,
further?
it's a separate. I've got 3 sets of rolls here. It's a little crazy. It looks like if we have 2, me and Dax.
The Axis.
And with that, I will never win another thing tonight.
Offhand? Looks
the
like int
two-
only.
Did nobody roll on the... Never mind, that's plate. Sorry.
That's a cool Mog too on that offhand.
Just Cass for the offhand. Rats Cass. Ring, versatility, and crit. 395 ring. 395 crit, versatility. You do really mostly only get the extra benefit if you do fire damage, for what that's worth. I currently see Nira with a 94.
Kaisi Coward with 94.
You're right. Look at my eyes not tracking properly. So this is why I ask. Kaurin with a 94. Not poor Nira. Sorry, Nira. Sorry to get your hopes up. So that looks like Kaurin. There's 2 of these. Agi, strength, trinkets.
You gave me the wrong thing, though.
Not for you, sir. Oh, yeah, yes for you. Agi is you.
No, I didn't.
Do you have the trinket?
No, I won the offhand.
Surdor.
Right? Oh, wait, no.
That is an offhand.
It showed me that it was a finger in the tooltip. What?
Anyone else? I see Entree with a 97, but Entree is 1 loot. Tellurian with a 94. And Surdor with an 83. So Tellurian and Surdor.
I've got Entree with a 97. Do you?
He already is one of
I already got
Okay.
tier.
Okay.
I blame Blizzard.
I blame Blizzard too. It's fine. Okay, hold on. I have 2.
I don't know what.
staffs. My God. Those things. Int only, staff haste verse.
If possible, I wouldn't mind rolling for an off spec on that.
Nobody else is currently rolling.
Yeah, we don't do off spec.
It still counts as a loot piece, so you gotta take that into consideration, but I cannot keep track of 4 different loot lists. That's just too much for me. Tellurian, sorry. We need less loot.
I might actually use it, which is odd since I just got the offhand.
1 second. Orin won the ring. I'm like, who won the ring?
Nah. No, I won't.
It didn't work out for us, Erich.
So I see one for day access as a loot piece, and anyone else want to roll for a Mog piece?
That's
for
a
the
Mog
staff?
roll.
You know what? Ignore mine. I'm just gonna stick to
Okay.
melee.
Nalu and Yttrium, I think, for the Mog staff. Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh my gosh, seriously, right? What is this? Agi only one-handed dagger. 2 of them.
For all of our rogues. Oh, I guess melee shamans too.
Like, the problem with the staff is its secondary stats are terrible for my class.
Yeah.
If no one else is gonna roll, can I have both?
Sure.
Oh, I can put down my machine. I was waiting until everybody got their stuff.
That's a pretty dope come up if it works.
Blacksmithing pattern. Because those are both, because you're, as an enhancement, you can use 2 one-handed weapons, right, Axis?
Yeah, you actually have to use 2 weapons. I mean, if somebody else wants one for Mog, I've got. Let's see.
I would rather people use stuff for gear, personally, so if people have it, like, and need it, I'm fine with that. I just...
And they're one hand, not main hand, and they're not unique equipped, so you can most definitely use both of them.
Just Tyrael for blacksmith. I feel like Tyrael was the only blacksmith we had last time. Tailoring. Holy Hannah. I feel like we should do this as frickin' go.
We spent the second half getting rid of.
Right? If anybody hasn't peed, like, go do that really fast. Okay, I see Nira with 100 for the tailoring one. I think that is the last freaking piece.
Okay. Wow, good job, guys. Lots of loot to distribute. Now go
Congrats,
pee.
Nira. Yeah, go pee. We'll be back as very quickly as we can. You're back early. We'll start early. Who needs to put me on follow? I'll take you to the next spot.
I'm gonna line up for the next piece of trash.
Sounds good. I've got a whole trail. Anyone else before you go? Not a terrible idea.
Yeah, I was actually gonna suggest that as well.
I'll think about that for next week.
Like, the bosses that drop high eye level, potentially. I don't know, but then we'd have to tell people to meet on some things and not others.
Anyone else want to hop on the road train before I exit the station?
What? Huh?
I was gonna head towards the next boss.
Oh.
You can just put yourself on follow and I shall take you there.
Not what I was trying to do. That's the wrong button. I want to do it just because it sounds fun.
Okay.
Sounds like a trap.
Withers, did it actually have that on it, or did it have something else?
No, it has leech.
Then yes, please.
And Roach has better and barely has speed, so. But he locked out, so there's that.
Oh, no worry.
Or he said when I tried to trade it.
I think he went offline. Yeah, I think he was not feeling well. So.
Oh well. Are there any DEs you need to pass on?
Yes, but I have walked away.
Well, that's your problem then, isn't it?
Not that far though. If you want to come catch me.
You can always trade it to me, DE. It did spec into the DEing stuff.
I think it's just those. Be putting pumpkins on my head. That was the longest loot ever.
It was 20 minutes.
There's quite dumb people here for me to start pulling.
Say that again, Transgress?
Foss told me to pull, and I'm like, nah, I've made that mistake before, thinking there were people back got wasted.
I mean, we have a healer and DPSs, so we're fine, right?
I mean, this trash was a little bit spicy last time, but just pull it back so we don't pull everything, because we really do not have everybody here. I can't interrupt that. If people are here, we're hitting trash things.
Oh, that's fun. My abilities are saying I don't have melee weapons right now, despite them being daggers.
What?
Yeah, like, half my abilities I can't use because it says... Oh, God.
Doesn't sound good.
Nope, it's just being terrible.
Last time I knew, at least, well, your main hand, you had to be like a mace. From what last time I knew when I played that spec, at least, and then the dagger could be your offhand.
I've never played enhancement, so I can't really help.
It might be that they're like unique or something like that.
I didn't look. I checked that before I traded them to him. I'm not really sure why.
No, I was able to put them both on, but apparently I can't use my abilities with them.
Well, that doesn't make sense because they are melee, but apparently melee daggers don't count. That doesn't make sense. Are they like only blunt weapon abilities?
Yeah, one of mine said blunt weapons. The other said just I didn't have a melee weapon, period. So I don't know what that's about.
Can ask Balance. He might know.
Question: wouldn't it be better to use a mace because the overall damage is going to be higher of the weapon itself?
Not necessarily.
It had my previous weapons beat by 4 to 7 eye level.
Yeah, like I said, I believe it's because your main hand has to be the mace, and your offhand could be the dagger.
Yeah, I tried.
So that way it says you have a melee weapon.
I tried that; it still wasn't working. I have to have blunt weapons in both hands, apparently.
That's really hold on. I'm gonna ask Balance.
Battle anyway, I think.
I'm wondering why they let me equip it at all in that case.
That does seem pretty weird.
Elemental shamans can use 2.
But not agi daggers. But well, we can't use 2 daggers, and not agi daggers. I asked Balance.
Yeah,
I feel like
those don't even have int on them, so I couldn't even like repurpose them for elemental. Well, live and learn, I guess.
Yep.
It's probably something like you can technically use one as an offhand as long as the other isn't your main hand or some weird logic.
I failed to put up the timer, but I think it's been about 5 minutes. So if you're back, come join us at the trap. If not, we will hopefully get you back soon. I keep missing when Darka gets online. Mother goodness sakes.
Why does that? Is he...
He asked me to make him the elemental lariat and he put in the order, but I wanted to make sure he didn't have like quality requirements before I made it and fucked it up. I don't understand crafting very well. But I haven't been able to catch him. I've sent him a mail, but I haven't received an answer back.
I mean, he can always ask you to recraft it.
That's true. Ed! No, we cannot because you are the only warlock. You should have jumped on the road train before you went AFK, like I said.
Mm-hmm. It was actually a very good train. I ended up exactly where we were supposed to be.
Oh, Ro, I
Yes.
did put in a guild order request for a gem if you have time to look at it.
Yeah, just remind me when we're done. Otherwise I forget. Well, and I'm hoping this weekend to spend a little bit more time actually getting my jewel crafting up some more so that I can actually like do better. But
I'm working on my jar crafting. I only have a few gems I can do, not a whole bunch.
So guys, while I was away putting some chicken in the oven so I'll have food, I made myself a drink. I took about 1.5 cups of orange juice and about 2 tablespoons of tart cherry juice and mixed those together. And let me tell you, it is delicious. If you've never tried it, you might want to give that a shot.
No vodka. Is it cranberry orange?
Cherry orange, but tart cherry juice.
Unsweetened, natural stuff.
Yeah. I basically wanted to get a glass of sugar in me so my stomach would stop screaming at me.
I'm going to see who is here. This is not for the boss, but I just want to make sure people are back to their computers.
Someone just rang my doorbell, so I'll be right back.
Make sure it's not the FBI.
Yeah, it's not the FBI this time.
There's a story there.
It was the Axis the one time.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was? That's right, it was! Oh shit!
It's actually happened
But it was
twice.
his
It was
roommate.
Blaff
It was his
and it
roommate.
was the Axis, yeah. Alright, Rezon Mushu and I know Elle's here because I just heard her, so
Wait, we've had the FBI show up to 2 separate guild members' doors,
Yes.
like mid-raid.
yes. I mean, we have been like raiding together for over a decade at this point.
And a couple tornadoes.
Some tornadoes.
But I know way more people in person than I know here, and I don't hear stories about, like, well, the FBI came by the other day.
Wow, they did. Then again, we only know because they had to be like, hey, somebody's at the door, and they had to fess up who was at the door, you know?
True.
I don't think they do. They could just make shit up.
Well, as they were arresting Deax's roommate, you know, it was a little awkward.
Oh, so it wasn't just like, hey, we're here to
I don't
ask about your
remember.
neighbor across the hall.
I don't remember if anybody got arrested, but it was definitely an awkward situation. There's still a group of trash to pull. Oh, that's boss stuff. Never mind.
As I recall, it was not a good situation.
It was not a good situation.
The workplace, and it was child pornography, and the person did get arrested.
I think they
can
got
ask
arrested
the Axis to
eventually, but I didn't know if it
confirm.
was at the time.
No, they didn't. I don't think the Axis lived with.
Thought
Talking about you.
When the FBI showed up, Deaxis, long ago.
Oh, yeah, so a roommate was doing that on our home network that was in my name.
It
I
was
got
a
arrested.
roommate.
What was that?
It was a roommate.
Yes.
This was right.
Yes.
Okay. Can we potato time here? Because we're all back, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And hopefully he's still rotted in jail.
Alright, so
You got a
potato
plea
time.
bargain? Probably not.
Of course.
Make sure we're gonna kill the.
Wait a minute, was he white?
Let's not. We're trying to do the boss. Then we're gonna kill the medium spider. Little spiders, cleave them down when we can. I mean, you could try it, Roach. We did have one boss a while back where we did that. Oh my god, Roach, stay on topic. Kill a spider, move parallel with the spider, try to stay to the right of the platform, move with the spider. When we get to the top platform, it will hero after that Gossamer Burst. Don't get pulled off by the Gossamer Burst. If you get the webby things, put them in between the melee and the range as we run up the stairs. Anything else? I don't think so.
Don't die.
That's important too.
Do we want 6 or 5 healers for this?
When we have 29, I would probably stay with 6. We end up having a DPS problem.
Been working so far.
Now, last night when I
Don't
went to bed, there was like
forget to
22 of
rune
you.
slash flash slash file slash whatever.
4,
Thanks.
3, 2, 1, 1.
We have a go. Big spider. Spread out for chilling blast.
Spread. Move to circle.
And move to the left.
Stack.
Gossamer Burst.
I was in the way.
House in.
Also, if you do get pulled off, don't panic, because it just deposits you at the bottom in a web route that wears off in a few seconds. You do have to run your way back up, but it's not death if you get pulled off.
Don't do it though.
Yeah, don't do
Gossamer
it.
Burst soon.
Just trying to help some people in case they had some anxiety about it.
Don't kink shame me.
That's
Stay on the
jerked
right
off,
side.
not pulled off.
Guys,
Hey,
guys. Really hard to focus.
Spread.
Spread out. Spider in 3. Here it comes. Murder, murder.
Kill the spider.
There we go.
Spread.
Spread out. Should be good to move a little bit left. We'll have Gossamer Burst soon.
Send.
Spread.
Gossamer Burst and two. Add soon. Spread up. Spider up. Murder, murder.
Spread.
Spread out. Gossamer Burst soon.
Have the enveloping webs, please don't go down all of this.
We want to run in between the melee and the ranged, is what we want to do. Moving up together. I believe this is our last platform. So after the Chilling Blast, after the Gossamer Burst, we will Hero. Gossamer Burst in 5. And we want to stay spread out. Put your circles on the edge and move out of this really after. Hero incoming. Spread out. Out of your poo circle.
Left a lot in the middle again.
We can clear those 2 repelling bursts.
Looking back.
And the crushing continues. Pass on the thing.
We have to go back down, don't we?
Nah, you do, but there's a little thing at the end that will take you down without running.
I'm at the end anyway.
Over.
Yeah, don't walk down the stairs, walk past the boss, and then click on the floaty thing.
Should be a yellow star
It is
there.
fast.
Yeah, I don't know, like, if like, we just got to the point where people were starting to get better gear out of the vault, or if it's the tier pieces, but the last week and a half, we have absolutely wrecked face, and I am super excited. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why all the healers walked off.
My 2-piece is good. When I get my 4-piece,
Hold on, I got you.
Awesome.
Get the Elda. There we go.
They walked off because I think releasing is closer.
That's true.
Oh, I just use slow phone. Float to the exit.
I think that's everything. Yeah, but would you really want to cast slow fall in 30 people?
Oh, true. I'd
Well,
say we have
I'm not
about average
offering it to you. I'm only
10
doing
eye
it to
levels.
Wait, say again, Cheney?
I was saying we have about an average of 10 eye levels higher. Our average
Oh,
is about
okay.
10 eye levels higher than a week or a week and a half ago.
Dang, alright.
Transgress, it took me entirely too long to get that.
It's only like 30 clicks, so it's really not that bad.
Ooh, Kurog, I guess.
I like we have a choice.
Don't have a choice. It's actually the only boss we can fight next.
He's cake.
Why were we rolling on loot right there?
Nope.
I thought I saw a loot roll.
I mean, I roll greed so that everything goes into my bags and I don't have to go loot the boss, but everybody else should have passed. I think I have everything in my bags.
There's probably really some secret achievement where it's like win greed roll 1,000 times and Rose is going
Rose just been. That's why she wouldn't let Withers take the job.
Well, one, I don't think Withers likes the job. Also, two, a very specific way in which I like to roll on things, and then everybody else doesn't know that way. And, like, it's a whole situation. I just need to have some time to go through my bags. Yeah, see, Withers just rolls on it in whatever order it goes in his bag. But the way that we roll
that way, we came. That was actually an intentional way. We came
did
up
it
with
on
that
purpose.
way.
It
So
helps
I-
distribute loot.
I guess I've always been curious why you roll on.
It's why nobody does plate, because it's always last, so nobody wants to wait that long.
Well, why?
If you don't have a plate tune, you get an earlier break.
But
That's not a
why?
bad point.
Why
Yes, Andrew.
do you do the armor first? Where I would think that like rings, trinkets, and weapons would like hit a
here's the
wider group
thing.
of people.
It does. We don't want to hit a wider group of people because if I want that piece, I have to decide. Do I want to take a chance on something that I have to compete with 30 people on, or do I want a more guaranteed piece of loot? And that means if you win a piece, you are no longer in competition for the piece that now is competition for, 10 people instead of 20 people. And so we end up spreading the loot around. Whereas if somebody like, let's just say Plate as an example, right? If Trill Morel won a ring and Mord run a trinket, and then we went back to the Plate, they would get more loot because it is now only them who can also get that piece.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I understand it's
Like,
annoying to be like, I have to now decide which thing
Like,
I
I
want to
really
roll
want
on.
that weapon, but that shoulder's a huge upgrade. But, like, I really want the weapon, so you just be like, alright, I'm gonna pass on the shoulder, and no one gets it. Or
Well,
whatever.
if nobody rolls, we go back.
Yeah, then she goes back.
If all of the plate wearers were like, nah, bro, I really want that one thing, they would get a chance roll and then we would go back. But the chance is then that you don't get any piece, right? Anyway, we are at the boss. So we are going to start in the storm section. Pretty much in all sections, we're going to stay really close to the tanks. In the storm one, we're actually going to just stack on the boss's butt. Do not be in front of the boss. He has a cleavy frontal bad thing. When you get the lightning, move out of the group. Obviously, while they're moving out, if you're too far back, like, please move in if they're still on top of you, because we don't want to have to make them run to Timbuktu. Should be most of it. When we move to the fire one, no, the earth one is next. Remember the earth donut, and then bring the adds in and cleave those down. Then we'll have the two adds. We'll kill the earth add first. When we get to that transition point, if we can have everybody like right here at the line between earth and storm, then whoever gets the first set of those big bad nasty earth circles can come this way into this section, and we'll all move forward. And then basically all those poop circles go here, and we continue to move this way. Earth add, then the storm add.
And I just want to remind the tanks, it does go on the tanks. The earth circles. So you'll have to pay attention yourselves.
So then when we kill those adds, we'll go to frost. Same thing, we're going to stack up. I can put marks down, I suppose. We'll do more or less. Obviously, the two people with the circle and we're in the frost one need to split. But we'll do 1, 3, 5 on green and 2, 4, 6 on blue. So that we stack in two circles. Don't be in the overlap with those frosty things. It will murder you dead. When we get to fire, we want to stay loosely grouped together, move out of the fire that leaves puddles, and then when we get the multiple fire things, do not use speed things, because you'll get ahead of everybody and leave poop where they need to run. Then we have to do the other adds, and then we do the last phase. And we'll hero at the start, because that worked a lot better last time.
Oh, Roach, we don't have the personal loot option anymore.
No, it really sucks. Everybody said they were ready. We're gonna stack on the butt as soon as it gets pulled in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Now you face the master of primal elements.
A stack. And here is your hero.
Watch out.
Big heals on people who got hit. Lightning out. Everyone else move in, please. Makes it easier for people to run out when we're not 300 yards back. Or even 10 yards back.
Gotta see them all.
Lightning.
Someone's not moving.
This looks good.
Lightning out.
Hope so.
One person per. Lightning out. We'll be moving after.
Remember he does donut first thing.
Yep. Donut.
Watch your step.
Ad's coming up. Bring him to the tank. Leave him down. Bring him to the tanks.
Donut.
Thanks. We got a res on L, please. Finish off these ads. We're going to transition to the other ad. Right along this line. First set of circles, go backward. This ad.
Oh, we do have to occasionally swap the Earth guy.
Move forward past stuff. Make sure we don't put it where we're going, but where we've been. I know this first set's really hard. Tanks can probably move past because we're...
Don't be on the brown.
We have ground shatter in 5. But move away with the lethal current, I forgot. Sorry. Round circles where we've been, not where we're going. Perfect. Out of that, come back up. Lethal current out. And switch to this ad. We'll be moving to the next quadrant once the ad is down. Back to Kura. We're going to stack on the boss's butt. 1, 3, 5 green, 2, 4, 6 blue. Once we get there. Gotta make sure you're not in front of the boss while we're moving into position. You gonna move over or should I move our mark?
Move over.
Okay. 1, 3, 5 green, 2, 4, 6 blue. I'm gonna get the 2 circles, 1 person in each. Okay, here we go. Bring that circle in.
Bring that in.
Thank you. Make sure we have people in both groups. Nice. We're gonna get absolute 0 again, so same thing if we can just stand left and right here. Move in.
Oh yeah, sorry. We should move to the fire. Sorry, I wasn't looking at.
Oh shit, sirs. Yep. Defensives if you got.
Don't forget lock rock.
Watch your step.
Magma blast. So feet. Pick up that.
Watch your step.
Don't take that.
Oh,
you
we're surrounded. Can we move them a little?
We've got the.
Oh, about to.
There is no element I cannot
Starting with the fire at. I know we have to make sure we move into the other guy's circle.
Here, else. We're gonna need to do a new res on L. I think. Decline it.
Okay.
Remember that this fire stays. Try to stay near the old bit.
That should be good.
we don't have a res now.
No, I
Yep,
do.
she got it. Ready to be in the. Can we get an interrupt on that, please? Thank you. Get in the circle for the frosty guy here in a second. In.
Watch your toe.
Fire?
I can't get that. There you go.
Yeah. Fire's almost down. We have another freezing tempest soon to be close to the frost one. Little in the poop here, so
Yeah,
just
bring 'em in.
make sure you're
I
on
was
the
gonna
not
move
poop
'em out,
side.
but did not have
Make sure you're not in the poop. And when he goes down, we'll go back to phase
should we
2.
actually just stay at fire, or should we go to storm?
Yeah, he's not going to last long, so we could probably
Right, because
start here for
the fire, and then move over to lightning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switching back to boss. Any offensives that are back up. You can just move as we run out of space. Remember, he has all of his abilities now, though.
Watch your step.
Feet. A little hard to get past, just FYI. So get around when you can.
Watch your step.
New feet. You need to pop a defensive to get through the fight.
Just kill his ass.
Passy.
There has not
Can
been
I
a
get a
single
red?
druid tier piece this entire run.
Oh man,
Not been.
one tier piece I need.
Any mistakes that were made, they were on me. That was my first time tanking that boss.
All
I
right.
didn't realize it until right at the beginning.
We still one-shotted it, so.
Whether you asked who has 4-piece, and I got it this run.
Since the only thing left is that hallway of doom and terribleness, I'm gonna go with let's do it and go do the world boss.
Oh, good call. Fuck that hallway.
Like, we will die 10 times before we get to the top of those stairs, and we won't have time to do the boss.
That
So
was the worst.
we'll just do that on Thursday after we do our heroic bosses. All right, 2 seconds.
How many bosses was it?
All but one.
2 left.
2 left.
2 left. That's right. Man.
7.
Big tender, and then the one we will probably never do.
We will do.
What? Why wouldn't we do her?
Right.
Razagath blows.
Literally.
But also
All right.
lightning and shit on the ground and spread and and then move to 3 platform. Yeah, nope.
We're skilled
We got
raiders.
it.
You guys got this. I'm linking everything here.
I think we did rather well on our first attempt last time.
Yeah. Alright, starting with tier pieces. These are class legs to start. This is Warlock, Demon Hunter, Death Knight.
By the way, I don't know if you have an add-on that's set up to do that, but you can link like 4 or 5 things at a time now, like per click, per say, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an add-on. I cannot. I can link 3 maximum. Anyone other than Transgress?
Just the legs.
Yes.
You got the coin? That's how you got the bargain.
There are.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. There are 2 of these, which I assume are Paladin Priest Shaman legs.
Yep.
I've got decisions to make. I will pass. So Haas has a 79 from what I can see. Quartz is the next highest at a 59. Unless somebody else can tell me otherwise. Heavens, you stuck around there, Haas. I don't know where everybody went, so handing you the loot is a little bit hard.
We're all at the entrance.
I mean,
That
I'm
is
in
Warlock,
Veltnacken.
Demon Hunter, Death Knight, chest, to your chest. How did you get... Is there like an easy way back?
There was a mage portal.
No, I meant to the front of the frickin' raid.
Yeah, you just run straight through.
Turn around and run it.
It helped that
Nobody wants the Warlock, Demon Hunter, Death Knight piece.
it helped that multiple shamans left speed totems.
Where's the world boss?
Onarin, I believe.
Oh, there it
I transgress for that one. I believe
already
there are
got it.
2 warrior... Oh, okay. Warrior, Rogue, Monk, Evoker.
Oh, what is...
Damn, I missed my 66.
Hang on.
Actually really hard when I can't hand people loot, because then I can't keep track of who wins what. You didn't want the other tier piece, Transgress, is that?
No, I've ever.
Let's see. Anyone else for the chest, warrior, rogue, monk evoker situation? Otherwise, I currently see Drax with a 94, and he has not 1 loot. And I think Kella with an 86, who has also not 1 loot. Which
what
way
I
is the next
see.
one? Cloth. Anyone else want
No,
the...
no loot for quartz.
Don't let me forget to give you your loot. Rats quartz, leather hands. This Talarian?
Oh, hang on.
I think Cheney's 1 apiece, so Cheney gets those. Boots. Cheney. Go away.
Yeah, I
Let me
flew
forget
to the
that
world
either.
boss.
Leather boots. Any leather boot wearers?
I've already got a couple, but nobody's going to roll. I'll take them. I've got a couple pieces I'm not pleased.
Yeah. Nobody else? Otherwise, it's going to transgress. Male waist.
If no one needs it.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I was going to hold out for the natural dripstone cinch, so.
Yolda,
like
69.
unnatural
Anyone
stuff.
else? Last call.
Not really an upgrade.
Okay, looks like Yolda then. And a polearm, which is Agi only. That's not right. Wow, those are a bunch of really sad rolls there, y'all.
I actually don't want it. I just figured I could beat all of them.
I currently see Flame with a 13.
Damn, Ed.
Alright, congrats, Flame. Thank you guys for being patient. I know there's a lot of loot and it was kind of a pain tonight, but... To the world, boss!
Oh, darn.
Oh, darn, we got, like...
I don't know what you were talking about. There was 0 loot.
For you.
Does anyone know where this portal goes? I'm scared.
That one's Spelldraken. The other one just takes you outside if it's the one that's just normally there. Night, Atrium. Where is the robot?
Cobalt assembly.
In the corner.
Are we doing the bus?
No. We're just wondering where it is.
What?
I wanted to locate it, and then
It's by the Cobalt Assembly
They're
in
doing the
the
road
Azure Span. In the Azure Span.
I think that's the other.
It's technically in Honharan Plains.
This is like right at the edge. It is weird though, because you do show up technically on both maps.
Is it Tim's birthday today?
Yes, it is.
Oh God, you guys
Yeah.
didn't even
didn't
mention
see
the
that?
dinner.
So the thing, well, that's because it's Tuesday, so he wasn't home until we were all raiding.
Oh, that's so
and Elle had
sad.
class until 7. We'll celebrate. We will celebrate tomorrow.
sublimate.
Also, yes. Get summons for peeps who are struggling. It's a little hard to summon people when there's lightning all around, Mr. I don't even want to try to say your name. Dragon names, am I right?
Strunron?
That's probably good.
If you think these dragon names are bad, you should look up the ones from, what is it called? Wakfu.
I'd believe that.
Stun. Run.
It's not stun though, it's Strunron.
Oh, there is an R in there.
Yeah.
Strunron the
Strunron sounds about right.
That does. Although that really sounds much more like an Earth name to me than a Lightning name, but maybe that's just me.
Sounds like a fancy strudel.
Oh my god, I would kill for Strudel right now.
Maybe. Well, I mean, you do get stunned by lightning a lot.
True.
Okay.
Anybody else I have missed with invites
Kill this fucker.
and or
Can I have-
summons?
Can I have my chess piece?
Yes.
This one sucks.
What do you mean this one sucks?
Oh, Cheney was hands.
Oh, if you haven't killed it before, you'll find out.
Not as
I
easy
killed
as
it once
the
before.
other ones, in my opinion. Where the fuck is Cheney?
I have a giant star in my head.
It's been a
actually
really
not
taxing
that
night,
big
okay?
On mine, it's actually to the side of your name, and it's kind of small.
Do you have health bars on?
No. We mean
Ally
more.
health bars? Yeah.
Alright, we are ready for this. Here's Harrow.
Target you. Breath incoming.
Staff out of the vault and 4-piece from the raid. I feel pretty good about tonight. As I die horribly.
Don't forget them lock ruck.
Target you. Breath incoming. Target you.
A little bit longer of a flight than I would have thought. Bounced out of heat
That
range.
thing launched my ass a long.
Yeah. I see.
Oh, well, and we only have the 3 healers that are still here. I just didn't realize that.
Yeah,
so
4.
I put it in, yeah.
I'm just currently dead as well.
Oh,
I'm just trying to hit it. I'm still a fucking ghost. It's hit my bedtime yet. Also, his silly breath weapon is very hard to see when it's in the water.
It's generally in front of his nose.
Yeah. But his nose isn't always dangerous.
Target you.
I would say he's at 25%, so I'd say if you die at this point, you can probably just stay dead. It's kind of long. Run back. Oh, poor Talarian got booted off the line. You back, Talarian?
I'm back, yeah. I
Okay, good.
disconnected immediately after I died and felt
Of course.
fit in.
Target you. Breath incoming.
I'm pretty sure you die more if you stand in the water. I'm not sure, but like
that seems like
Yeah, it's electricity.
Okay.
That's why I died. I was wondering what my health
Oh,
was.
so they're going, why am I dying? And I'm nowhere near his face.
If you want a real life example of it, a toaster in a bathtub.
It's because the healers hate you. Just don't
Obviously.
assume that.
I mean, I always assume that.
Did you already
absolutely
leave?
wonderful work tonight. Oh my god, did Cheney finally win one?
That's
a couple times lately.
I was shocked that you didn't leave the moment that raid was over, Quartz.
Me too! I thought my opportunity was gone!
I didn't think you would leave that fast.
Work all tonight.
I just still don't understand the point of the game. Like the person who got head last loses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ro, just a reminder about my gem, please.
Can I sign up to lose this game?
Annie, I got you right before you logged out.
No way!
What about a gem? What?
No, he's just trying to get you to log back in to check your bag so that he can throw shit at you.
I promise, I'm not messing with you.
Use an alt who has the head to see if you have it on your main.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night all.
Night, everybody.
That was a sweet victory. Y'all have a good night.
yes, several upgrades. One from the world boss and one from the raid. I'm happy.